Okay, so just now there was one question here about this. Okay, it's a question by Sister Hui Ling. So is stealing from the wrong view, stealing disassociate from wrong view is more wrong than stealing associate with wrong view? Actually, it also depends on circumstances, no? It actually depends on effort. Whether they're associated, the effort to steal. And if they steal from somebody who are uh more virtual, more noble, then it's considered more the fault is higher, right? Stealing they associate with wrong view means that they had no wrong view, they steal. I would say it depends on case, okay? We cannot really give a fixed answer like this. Depends on the object. If the object is a big value, that's one thing. If the object is small value, the karma is different. And so depends on the person, like just now, the person that the person steal from. Okay. All right. So let's go back for just now. This one. Okay. Now, first, for any Abhidhamma student, you have to remember the eight loba mula chitta. So after that, you must remember the two of them. Okay. Dosa mula chitta, domanasa sagata, patika sampayuta, asankalika. Dosa mula chitta, domanasa sahagata, patika sampayuta, sasankalika. Right? So domanasa means unpleasant or displeasure. Sagata is associated. Patika means hatred. Sampayuta is accompanied or associated. Uh, okay. With promptitude and promptitude. Okay. Sagata means arise together, meaning accompanied. Okay. Maybe I think we better look at how to translate. Because accompanied associated. Okay, I think we better change it. Accompanied. Accompanied is better than for this one. Alright. So change it with accompanied is better. And this is we change it to associated is better. Because sampayuta we change it to associate better. This is change it to this change it accompanied. So we change it to associated. I think in this way is better. Alright. So anyway, if for the exam, if you can write the Pali, is enough already. Okay. So Sagata, we use the word accompanied. Sampayuta means associated in this way, better like this. Right? So sorry for the typo. Okay. So anyway, this chitta is easy. The moment the chitta arises is always be unpleasant. Whether it's hatred or is it anger or with a crying or not crying. So the feeling is all same. Means always with the unpleasant. Even when you have hatred, right? When you have hatred, the feeling is also unpleasant. Association is always with hatred. Okay, Jia Xin. Yeah.
When does hatred become encouraged or even more intense? For example, someone dislikes another person, so he hates him. At first, the hatred is not strong, but later he thinks, he spoke to me like that. I dislike it. Thus, his hatred has increased. This is sasankarika, with encouragement. For instance, when someone is being scolded, the hatred arises in him sometimes to the extent that he wants to kill the person who scolds. At such times, his friends encourages him, I will give you a bestow and you shoot him. This is sasankarika. Alternatively, he grabs a pistol and shoots that person. There is no need for encouragement from another party. This is asankarika. Without encouragement, spontaneous.
Okay.
Okay.
So
So
thank you.
thank you.
So there's only few one. First, it will be sasankarika. Sorry. Sasankarika means encouragement. You receive encouragement from others. We call it prompted. So asankarika means without encouragement. So the word asankarika means without encouragement. It means spontaneous. For example, this person he just grabs the pistol and shoot it without encouragement. Okay. You can continue up to this one. Up to this one. Continue. Yeah. Up to this one. Yes.
The first dosa mula chitta is consciousness rooted in hatred, associated with unpleasant feeling and is unprompted. The second dosa mula chitta is consciousness rooted in hatred, associated with unpleasant feeling and is prompted. The first consciousness is stronger than the second one. In the second one, the hatred increases only after encouragement or is prompted. The first one is strong by itself.
Okay. So means unprompted. All right. Unprompted is stronger here. Means nobody encourage it. It just happened by itself. This will happen if we call it a trigger of, something that trigger you in the past again, again, again. So the next moment you see that person, let's say if somebody scold you, right? Maybe first time is prompted by that person, you get angry. Second time prompted by that person, angry. Now the next time when the person scold you, the anger appear by itself. Or even before he scold you, the moment you see him, you can get very angry, right? So if unprompted will be stronger. So what I'm trying to say here. Okay, now we go for now ask Saido after he finished the definition. Saido means the Saido who give this Dhamma talk. Right. So after that he go for meditation already. Now this part is on meditation. Sister Chu Win. Yeah, you can read this one.
Yes, Saji. Contemplation of dosa, anger, hatred. In the Chittanupassana of the Satipatthana Sutta, Saragam wa Chittam, Saragam Chittanti Pajanati. When the lustful mind is present, he knows there is a lustful mind. This is Loba Mola Chitta. Sadosam va chittam, sadosam chittanti vajanati. When an angry mind is present, he knows there is an angry mind. This is dosa mula chitta. These kinds of mind should be meditation objects. The Buddha said, we should be mindful whenever hatred or greed has arisen in us. We should not choose any beautiful things to contemplate. Whatever arises within us can be an object of vipassana meditation. Sati, mindfulness, and panya, wisdom, are important for us to be aware of whatever is arising inside us.
Okay, thank you. All right, so this is a very nice meditation. Satipatthana Sutta. We call it Chittanupassana. All right, Satipatthana Sutta means foundation of mindfulness. Now, Chitta is like we call it the Chitta Cetasika Lupanima Chitta plus the word Anupassana. Right? Chitta is mind. Anupassana is contemplation. The word anu is literally means you order the prefix. Anu means again. So pasana means see, right? So you see again. So seeing again means contemplation, not just one time. You see with your mind again. See again the mind, the nature of mind, either is saraga or sadosa. Is it greed or hatred? So when the lastful mind, he knows that's the lastful mind. Okay, you see? Saragam wa chittam. Saragam chittanti pajanati. So the Pali is very clear. When you have lustful mind or greedy mind, okay, now, so I don't put the word there. Actually, it's same way, greedy mind, right? So when you have greedy mind, so you just say, okay, so you just not a greedy, or lustful. So when you have anger mind or hatred mind, same. You just say hatred. So you just aware the mind as it is. So this is called Chittanupassana. This kind of mind and this kind of meditation is easier because you can contemplate anytime, right? In your office, you're driving car, you talk with customer, when you talk with customer, you explain very well to customer, but customer refuse to listen to you, right? Yeah. So then the mind get angry. But when you get angry, if you look at the Pali didn't say you should contemplate as I am getting angry. The Pali just contemplate as there is anger. Okay, there's a hatred. The Pali didn't say aham what? Aham saragam chitam. Didn't use the word I. So you should not contemplate I am getting angry or whatever. So just contemplate the mind getting angry or there is an anger mind. So this is good for meditation, right? Not to say every time you just choose a beautiful object. You want to note the breathing meditation. You want to feel calm and peaceful. No. Whatever arises in us can be the object of. Why? Because I already mentioned just now. What is vipassana? Vipassana, the object of vipassana is mind. Chitta, sikha, rupa, right? Anything happen in your mind and body, you can contemplate it, nama rupa, right? So whatever arises in us, that means that is nama rupa, right? Right. Whatever arises, any mental and physical phenomenon, we can meditate it. So of course, you need to be mindfulness. You need to have mindfulness and wisdom. Okay. Let's invite other students to read. Brother Eddie Ho. Yes.
Yeah. We must understand dosa. If we fail to understand it, dosa will increase more and more. Like a flame of fire will increase and burn things. If we add firewood, the fire will increase. If we do not add firewood, the fire will cease by itself. When dosa increases, blood pressure increases. One may get a heart attack and one may end up in the hospital. How to control this anger or hatred? First, we need to identify this stage of mind. This is dosa. We have hatred and dislike toward it. If we continue with this state of mind, then dosa will increase. We should change the object. How to do it? When we know there is dosa arising in us, we take note of it and then change the object to make the dosa disappear. This method enables us to be free from mental defilement like this.
Okay. All right. You can read some more. Yes.
Yeah. We should not think that we could only meditate in a meditation hall, while at other places we need not meditate or be mindful. Actually, whatever we are doing, regardless of where and when, we should always contemplate our mind. We should always control our anger and hatred. That means we live in Dhamma, so Dhamma should be forever in us. We live for Dhamma knowledge. Therefore, if at other places outside of the meditation hall, we cannot control our mind, then we are not a good person. We are just an ordinary person. So mindfulness and wisdom are necessary at all times.
Okay, thank you. All right, so we know that, right? So we must know when we get angry, when the anger is there, right? And first, how do you control it? So the first thing is you identify it, you take a note. Take a note means when you get angry. So the first thing you should know is you note the anger, hatred. Why? Because the moment you aware of the anger or hatred, that is, we call it the mindfulness day, right? So the moment the mindfulness is there, the anger actually reduce. Now you can change object, but Saido didn't mention about how do you change the object. So he didn't mention here. Okay, now I think I assume that his change object means, all right, first when you know the anger is actually, okay, the moment anger arises, so this is unwholesome mind. Now when you take note of it, or when you take note means you're aware, all right? The moment you're aware of it, so the anger is unwholesome mind, akusala, right? The mind is akusala. So the moment you're aware of it, it's become wholesome mind. So in this way, we can say we change the object. It's very simple, you know. It's not to say you must really, at that time, you must think a lot or whatever. Just the moment of being mindful. What you need to do, of course, you need to put in the sati, mindfulness and panya. So when you have sati and panya, mindfulness and wisdom, automatic the mind can change from unwholesome to wholesome. Right? Of course, the anger might still there, but you just continue to be more mindful. Then the anger will reduce. Because wholesome mind will replace the unwholesome mind. That's the nature of the mind. But if you don't have mindfulness and don't have wisdom, then the anger will carry it by itself. It's like the fire will become big and big. So the simile of firewood, that's a nice simile. So you need to live in Dhamma. Live in Dhamma means you don't care about where and when, right? Regardless of where and where, if you are able to contemplate your mind, so you are living in Dhamma. That's the meaning here. All right, I think we can go for next one. Right? So we have, how many chitta have we learned so far? How many? How many have we learned so far? No.
10.
10, right?
10.
Loba mula is 8. Dosa mula is 2. So you all need to memorize the Pali, you know. Yeah. If you look at the English, it's very confusing one, all right? Because all the books, they have different translation. For example, in the Bhikkhu Bodhi book, he used the displeasure for the domanassa, right? And Patiga, sometimes he used aversion. Sometimes we use the word hatred. So the Pali is same, but the English translation is changing all the time. Okay, so it's very confusing. So might as well you memorize the Pali. You know, domanassa is bad. Do is bad. So domanassa sakata, displeasure. Patika is a hatred or aversion. Sambhita is associate. So unprompted asankareka, prompted sasankareka. Eka is one, right? So idani due two. Big, this also patiga sambayanas. Chittani is a plural, neuter case, you know. Chitta is a neuter, so ni, like pala, panani. You see this one. So all the translation has little bit difference here and there. So we just need to memorize the Pali is better. Now we continue with the rest two. Now totally how many chitta? Okay, totally will be 12 akusala chitta. So we look at the previous chart first. The first chart, okay. In your book, alright. So we have 12 akusala chitta, 8 loba mula chitta, we already learned. 2 dosa mula chitta, today we learn. And now we're going for the 2 moha mula chitta. So very easy, remember 8 plus 2 plus 2, you got 12. So this is called loba, dosa, moha. Okay, the 3 main poison. Because based on this, somebody will do stealing or killing or drink alcohol or whatever, moha mula. Alright, so easy. So remember 8 plus 2 plus 2, you got 12. So this 12 I call akusala. So you find this in the sense sphere, like in human world, right? Or most of the time, human world. Okay, so we go for next one. Okay. Okay, let's go for Sumita. Sumita Chong, Malacca. Yes.
Moha Mula Citta. Moha Mula Citta is consciousness rooted in delusion. It consists of only two types. They are the same with regards to feeling. Only indifferent or neutral feeling will arise. When one is confused, no pleasant feeling will arise. The two types are Upeka Sanghagata Vichikicha Sampayutta. Moha Mula Citta associated with neutral feeling accompanied with doubt. Upeka Sanghagata Udacha Sampayutta. Moha Mula Citta associated with neutral feeling accompanied with restlessness.
Okay, thank you. I think we better change the sequence here. Feeling, we use the word accompany, and then the other one we use the word associated better. Because it's very, right? Because Sampayutta better use the word associated. Okay, sorry about that. Okay, so this chitta is called Moha Mula. It has only one feeling, Upeka Sahagata. Neutral feeling only. Why? Because when this mind is a very big mind, and it's a mind rooted in delusion. So it's very confused, very diluted. So the feeling is not strong. It cannot be pleasant feeling. It also cannot be unpleasant feeling. So it's a very kind of like, we call it a very confused mind. Moha Mula. Mula is a means is a, or another means in cause, accompanied by neutral feeling. Vichikicha, doubts, alright? So these the doubts that later we'll explain. So when we're talking about enlightenment time, when somebody become enlightened, they will destroy this vichikicha, doubts about the triple gem or doubts about the karma or so on. So doubts. So next one is upeka sakata. Udacha is restless. Right? So you have one chitta accompanied by restless. Another one is accompanied by associated with doubts. Right? Use the word doubts better. Okay. There's no pleasant feeling. Here compared to loba mula you have pleasant feeling. Right? So we go back review. Right? Loba mula chitta. Sorry. Okay, lower mula chitta has two feelings. So it has a somanasa and also upeka. And dosa mula chitta has only the domanasa. So this chitta only upeka, right? Okay. So how many feelings you see so far? 3 feelings. Somanasa, pleasant feeling when the person steal apple with pleasant feeling, or when he steal apple with neutral feeling. And moha mula is also with the upeka, neutral feeling. Domanasa is when the dosa mula, when anger or hatred is always with the unpleasant feeling, domanasa. Okay, so you all can remember this 10. I should give some name, no? Next week have to memorize this 10 chitta. All right, so it's divided into two according to association, either with doubts or restlessness. Okay. All right. Melinda Chan? Yes.
Thank you, Saji. When thinking about the Dhamma or Buddha, one might doubt the Buddha appeared 2,600 years ago. Is this true? Who is the author of Abhidhamma? Abhidhamma is a later work, not a work of the Buddha. So various doubts can arise. One cannot decide on things and is confused. When one does not have experience with the Dhamma, one might doubt the Dhamma. Moha Mula Chitta is only of two types, but it is so wide as it covers so many things. We need to meditate, listen to Dhamma talks, and attend Dhamma courses to remove the Moha Mula Chitta in us. No promptitude or unpromptitude. This doubt and restlessness are cetasika. It has no with promptitude or without promptitude. Because when one has doubt, there is no encouragement or prompting needed. To understand this easily, we can refer to the Venerable Ledi Sayadaw. He was the teacher of Saya Tekji, who was the teacher of Upakim. Upakim was the teacher of Goenka, who started Goenka Meditation Center. Ledi Sayadaw, a well-known Abhidhamma teacher, commented on the Mohamula Chitta. He said this is Sansakarika. Other commentators did not explain whether Mohamula Chitta could be considered Sansakarika, promptitude, or Asankarika, unpromptitude.
Okay.
Thank you.
Okay. Thank you very much. All right.
Thank you.
Now, normally we say it has, we don't say whether it's promptitude or unpromptitude. All right, but only Lady Sayadaw. Lady Sayadaw is actually one of the very famous Sayadaw. Right? It's actually very early on. So even like we can see in the Tipitaka, we also have this under his, you see, Lady Sayadaw Ganda Samgaha. Yeah. Nirudi Dipani, Paramadipani, and so on. Okay, so he's actually considered quite famous, very well learned. So you can see if we are talking about Goenka teacher. So Goenka teacher is Goenka is the one that started with the Goenka Meditation Center. So it's also very famous in the world. There are many, it's kind of Vipassana center. So Goenka teacher is Ubakin. Ubakin teacher is Saya Tekji. Saya Tekji is Lady Sayadaw. Right. So just to tell you the lineage of Goenka. So he said Moha Mula Chitta is Sasankalika. Is a need to be prompted. Why? No, the reason is okay, because when this mind come out, there's many doubts. Okay, you had doubts about this and that, doubts about the Buddha, doubts about Abhidhamma. Like we say, Abhidhamma is preached in heaven. People say, oh, it's preached heaven, so you got doubts about that. And people might think about Buddha. Did he really exist in the world? Right? So when one cannot decide on things, your mind is full of confusion, right? Various doubts, right? So that's why the Vichikicha doubts here. And that's why the ladies I do say this is a sasankarika. Need to be a need promptitude. Okay. So other side I didn't say. I think we can stop here today. There's a lot of knowledge already. Okay. So any question before we go sharing of merit? Any question about this or any general question you want to ask? So I think it's good to be at the end of session we have some kind of like Q&A or any questions on general things.
Yes, I did. One word just came to my mind is papancha. What does it mean?
Or papancha. Papancha, sometimes we use the word diffusion. There's a few sutta talking about papancha. So papancha is also one of the
Proliferation of thoughts.
it has many feeling, yeah. Or sometimes, yeah, expansion, diffusion, whatever. Okay. But actually it's kind of like hindrances and so on. It's more on negative side. Hindrances to spiritual path. So it can divide into 3 cetasika. Tanha, craving. Ditti, today we learn wrong view. And also mana, conceit. So that's the thing, according to commentary. So it's kind of like hindrances and obsession in the mind. So the root will be craving, wrong view, and conceit. There are a few to start on this one.
Okay, thank you.
Okay. Yes. Any other questions? Right. So if not, I think today is long day already. So let's share the merits with all sentient beings and all the departed one, those who have passed away. So let us recall the mind of learning the Dhamma today, especially the Abhidhamma. So which is a very profound Dhamma and help us in meditation and for us to see the nature of life. So may we share the good merits of learning the Dhamma and for me sharing the Dhamma with you all. So we share with all the departed ones and all sentient beings. Imano punya bhagam sabha satanam dema. Imano punya bhagam sabha satanam dema. Imano punya bhagam sabha satanam dema. Idam no yatina hotu sukita hontu nyatayo. Idam no yatina hotu sukita hontu nyatayo. Idam no yatina hotu sukita hontu nyatayo. We also share the merit with all the devas, the protective deva who protect the Buddha Sasana and ourselves. Akasata ca bummata dewana mahitika punyantam anumoditva cirarakantu Buddha Sasanam. Akasata ca bummata dewana mahitika punyantam anumoditva cirarakantu desanam. Akasata ca bummata dewana mahitika punyantam anumoditva cirarakantu mamparamti. Okay, so Buddha sasanam ciram tiktatu. Buddha sasanam ciram tiktatu. Buddha sasanam ciram tiktatu. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. Okay, so today Thursday, so tomorrow Friday no class. So if you're interested to join more meditation and also to learn more theory of meditation, join Saturday class. All right. Saturday will be morning one time and afternoon the one time. The rest is on your own self-practice. Okay, so you want to keep 8 precepts on Saturday is also a good chance. All right. Okay, so thank you very much.
Thank you, Saji.
Thank you, Saji.
Thank you, Sayagyi.
Thank you,
Sadhu,
Saji.
sadhu,
Sadhu,
sadhu.
sadhu.